Hey everyone, Courtney with Southern Owls. Thank you so much for being here over on my YouTube channel. Welcome, welcome. We are doing a collab with TMI Gifts today. So this is a winter snowflake design, and this is a kit. So you will get this really cute snowflake sign. You will get a raised work form. You will get this pick. I did cut them up for speedy purposes, but you'll get one snowflake pick, which will have 3 really cute snowflakes. And you're going to get 2 of these white picks, and I already clipped them all off. These are so pretty. It's like they look like peacock feathers. Love those. So you're going to get 2 of those. You're also going to get 5 rolls of ribbon. These are the ribbon. Oh my gosh, so pretty. And then you're also going to get 2 rolls of mesh. Now, this is a light blue mesh and a white. I already pre-cut my mesh at 20 inches, and I did the whole entire rolls. So you should have 18 pieces total. So if you're interested in this kit, you can go and grab it at tmigifts.com. Be sure to use my code AL20 and you'll get 20% off your entire order. So let's get into it. So this is a raised work form. You will get one of these in your kit. Also, guys, you are going to need hot glue for this project. So make sure your glue pot is on or your hot glue gun. What I'm doing, I'm just taking all of these tinsels and getting them nice and ready for our mesh. So what I'm going to do next is just grab a piece of mesh, and I did cut them on top of each other, so I'm just going to pull them apart, and I'm going to do the cruffle method. If you have been here for a while, you know I love the cruffles. So the mesh automatically likes to roll in on itself just like that. So I use that to my advantage, and I let it roll in a few times. I pinch the middle, and I walk my fingers over to the other side, maintaining in the middle as best as I can. I like to start on the inside, up on the inside. So I'm just going to find any twisty tie and just twist my mesh right in. So that's the light blue. So we're going to do every other color. So we're going to get the white, we're going to twist or roll twice, pinch the middle, walk your fingers over to the other side, and then I'm going to lay that mesh in to the next tinsel tie, and we're going to do opposite direction. So this one is side to side, this one's going to be up and down. And we're just going to repeat that pattern all the way around our design. So you just get the ends and roll, pinch, walk your fingers over to the other side, right in that next tinsel, just put it right in, and give it a few good twists. You want to make sure that those tinsel ties are really nice and tight. You want to make sure that mesh isn't going to go anywhere when it's on your client's front door or on your front door if you're making this for yourself. So just open up those tinsels and twist them right in. Oh my gosh, this is already looking so beautiful. Roll, pinch. The reason why I like to do opposite directions on the top row is so when we go in that second time around, you are able to cover up all of the mechanics of that work form, because that's our goal with the mesh. Our mesh is the excuse me, is our filler. Our mesh is what is going to fluff up this wreath. Oh, blue next. Fluff up the wreath and make it really nice and full. And this is our base. So this is going to allow us to add more things to it and just really make it really nice and beautiful. How's everyone doing today? We finally got a cool front in Texas. So it's a little cold here today. It's only going to be cold for a couple days though. Then it warms back up like crazy, but that's okay. I'll take it so I can wear my cute fall sweater. Okay, so now we're moving on to the bottom tinsels. We're still going to do the same method, that cruffle method, and we're going to do every other color, but instead of doing directions, I'm just going to go side to side. I'm not going to worry about up and down, because once we put that second layer in, it's just going to naturally fill in any of those holes that we might have. And like I said, this is a collab with TMI Gifts. So if you are interested, these are available on their website, which is tmigifts.com. My code AL20 works for their whole website. So if you're shopping at TMI Gifts and you see this kit and you want to add in some more items, that 20% off code will work on your whole cart. So that's exciting. I love a good winter wreath. These wreaths are perfect in between the seasons, all the way up. This can be your January wreath, all the way up to Valentine's Day. Super, super beautiful. And since y'all know we don't get snow in Texas, or at least in Houston, let me rewind. We don't get snow in Houston. So this would be really cute on my front door. Add a little happy snow flurry to my front door. Oh, it's already looking so great. I know the colors aren't really popping on camera, but they are different. That is a light blue mesh and a white mesh. Super, super pretty. I'm like, when I was picking out the items for this wreath, I was like, bring on all the blues and whites. I just thought this would be so different and so pretty. Okay, so we're done with the first layer now, as I'm getting this last piece of mesh in. I'll show you what that's looking like. Oh yeah, gorgeous, darling. So now we're gonna do the same thing all the way around again. So we're just gonna build on top of that mesh, and whatever color I did first, I'm gonna do the opposite color next and opposite direction. So that blue is side to side. So now we're putting that white on top of the blue and going up and down. Same thing, white is next. So we're gonna put the blue on top, and the white was up and down. So this one's going to go side to side. And you want to make sure that you're really twisting that mesh in really nice and well, just like on the first round, because we just don't want it to slip out of those twisty ties later on. So put a little oomph into that. I do like using these raised work forms since the tinsels come on them. Really nice, these big thick tinsels too. Really helps get that mesh down in there. Oop. I have my mesh in a basket. I figured that would help my mesh. You know me and my YouTube tutorials, sometimes they can get a little chaotic with mesh flying around. So all of my mesh is pre-cut and in a basket. And remember, this is all pre-cut at 20 inches. And the method we're doing right now is called a cruffle. The reason why it's called a cruffle is because it's a roll and a ruffle mixed together. Okay, we're almost done with the top. It is already looking gorgeous. Excuse me. Okay, now we're going to do opposite color, but we're not going to really worry about the direction on the bottom. So I'm just going to stay side to side, but I'm definitely going to, if it was white first, we're going to put the blue on top and just twist those right in. Whoop. There goes my basket theory. Mine is not as much right now, so hopefully they won't go flying off the table. 2026 goals, bigger table. Bigger table for 2026, y'all. I need it. And it's going to be funny because in my head, I'm like, I just need a few more feet, and watch it. I'm still not going to have enough room for all the things that I need. I've already talked to the husband about making me one. My husband loves to build stuff. I'm very blessed that both of us work with our hands. And so I told him, I was like, I need you to make me a table. And he was like, okay, give me the dimensions and I'll come up with something. So I'm very fortunate that he is a handyman also. We both like to create. Okay, a few more pieces. Y'all are doing amazing. This is the most time-consuming part of wreath making, but it's also the most important because this is our building our foundation. Okay, last two pieces. Here we go. Beautiful. Okay, so any little holes, I just kind of go around and move that mesh around a little bit. Make sure everything is beautiful, big, and fluffy. Okay, that looks amazing. Super big, super fluffy. So next, I always like to add in my sign, and this one is definitely different. It is a metal snowflake, and what I like to do when I'm adding in my metal signs, I always like to use my little hole puncher guy, and we're gonna punch a couple holes right into this metal. Ooh, with my jewelry hole puncher. We'll do one at the bottom, one at the top. There we go. I don't know if I'm gonna need, I don't think I'm gonna need more than two. Let's try two, and if it seems wonky, we can always add a couple more. So now I'm gonna take my, sorry, I should have been more prepared. I'm gonna take my white pipe cleaners, and right in those holes, I'm just gonna thread that pipe cleaner and just twist it around. You can use floral wire as well. Same thing. Thread it about, I do about an inch or two, and then I just twist it like that. And we're going to put it into our wreath. Getting those twisty ties out of the way because we are going to be using those in just a little bit. We want to thread that pipe cleaner through the mesh and then make contact. Oh, what am I snagging on? There we go. I'm like, and then make contact with the work form and just twist it around the work form 2 or 3 times. Same thing. And see, I'm just finding it, twisting it just a few times. Okay, so now we have, oh my gosh, it's so cute. Our little snowflake in there, looking fabulous. Oh my gosh, it's so wintry. I'm already so obsessed. Okay, now what I want to do next is add in excuse me, add in my ribbon tails and my bow. And then we're going to add in all those little fun pieces. So let's make our beautiful bow. So what I want to do is get that basket off my table and make a beautiful big bow for the bottom. I love all of these ribbons. This is a 7th 1/8 inch ribbon. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. And the great thing about this 7th 1/8 inch, I'm just going to use it for the center of my bow, but it's really just going to add a little something something. Kind of just make it pop out a little bit more. Okay, we're going to start off with the 2.5 inch. Beautiful. And let's do, I don't know if it needs to be 10. Let's see. That's a little long. Let's do an 8 inch tail. Yeah, perfect. 8 inch tail. And then I'm going to grab and do 5 inch loops. We're going to do 2 5 inch loops and 2 8 inch tails to start off our beautiful bow. I'm going to come in with the snowflakes and we're going to do that same exact pattern. 8 inch, and I'm just going to lay it right on top. And then do 2 5 inch loops. Beautiful. Another 8 inch tail. Whoop. Oh my gosh, I love it. So wintry, so pretty. I'm going to come in with our chunky blue glitter. Oh my gosh, so pretty. 8 inch tail again. But I'm going to, oh my gosh, look how great that pops. I'm going to shrink my loops down to 9. So that's going to make them 4.5 inches. We're going to do 2 of those again. Oh my goodness, that blue be popping. So pretty. We're coming with the white 1.5 inch. Same exact pattern as the blue. 8 inch tail. And we're going to come in and we're going to do 4.5 inch loops. Oh my gosh, I love this ribbon. Oh, it looks so good. So, so good. Another 8 inch tail. And then I'm going to come in and we're going to see how this is at the back. This is going to pull that color back up to the front of our bow, which is going to be fantastic. Another little 8 inch tail. And I'm going to shrink down the loops to 4 inch loops. I'm going to do 2 of those. I'm going to do a nice little cute center loop at 4 inches as well. We're coming and cut that off at the 8. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, we're going to grab a cable tie and a pipe cleaner. Sorry, once again, I should have had this. should have had this going before I started the tutorial. I'm so sorry. Grab that, thread it through right where you're holding everything. That cable tie, get it started. And then leave enough room to slip in that pipe cleaner underneath the cable tie about halfway. And now get it really nice and snug, not too snug, but snug enough to hold everything. Take that pipe cleaner and twist. I always like to twist it around a couple times. Oh, beautiful. So now I'm going to go in and I'm just going to kind of manipulate where I want the tails and everything to be in my hand. I'm going to lay out my bow. Oh, beautiful. I'm going to just angle cut this the skinnier ribbon, the 7th 1/8 inch. And then I'm going to go in and we are going to dovetail everything else. So dovetailing means that you're just going to fold that ribbon in half and cut up at an angle. Doing a dovetail just kind of finishes off that ribbon, makes it look nice and neat at the bottom, and not that we just cut it off the roll. That's what we did. Just going all the way around. If you don't like dovetail, you can always just angle cut all of these. That would be beautiful as well. clean up my mess a little bit. I'll pull this back down, and right at the base of my snowflake, I'm going to add in this beautiful bow right on top of that tinsel. I really like to use the tinsel ties on my work forms as guidelines as well. So I always have one at the top and one at the bottom. And it just kind of helps guide that placement of where all of your elements should be. Same thing, get that into the wreath and then just twist it around the work form so your bow doesn't move around on you. Now that it's secure, I can come in here and just put my hands inside those loops and fluff them up. Oh my gosh, so cute. Okay, how is that guy so much longer? Hold on, let me cut that. Let me cut that guy down just a little bit. Yeah, that's better. Oh my gosh, so Ice Princess. This is like, oh my gosh. Well, I can't say it because I don't know if I'll get in trouble if I say who I'm thinking of right now. I'm not going to say it. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is add in all of my ribbon tails. I pre-cut all of my ribbon to 13 inches today, and I dovetailed it. So we're going to be using 4 ribbons. We're not going to use the 7th, 8th inch. That was just for the bow. So you can use that on your next project. I paired these together because I just liked how the white and the blue popped, and I liked how the blue popped on top of the snowflakes. Now, you can switch it up and do it this way if you want. I don't know, I just liked it better like this. So that is what we're going to do. And I want more, I think, of this deep blue on there. So we're going to start off with the white snowflake and the blue chunky glitter. We're going to layer them on top of each other, find the middle, and then just lay them right into our twisty ties. And once they're nice and secured in there, we can just fan out that ribbon. Now, I did cut 9 of, excuse me, ribbon, 9 of these and 8 of this pattern. So we're just going to lay them on top of each other. We're going to do every other color with the light ice blue and the white. We're just going to tuck that tinsel down into the wreath once we're done. And I always like to spread these out like in an X pattern. I'm going to tuck that one down in there too. Beautiful. Put that blue pop in. Oh my gosh, so gorgeous. So gorgeous. We're just going to do every other pattern all the way around. So we're just laying that skinny ribbon on top of the 2.5 inch ribbon and just tying them right in. I'm going to push that tinsel down because we are done with all of these sections as we're adding in our ribbon. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, when my daughter sees this, she's not going to let me, she's going to be like, Mom, that is the ice queen. We can't get rid of this wreath. If you know, you know. I'm not going to say it on here though. I don't want to get in trouble. But it really does. I didn't even think about, isn't that funny how like I was like, oh, I just want something really snowy and pretty and snowflakey, and now I'm designing it and I'm like, oh, that really looks like a knockoff you know what. So here is a great way to do something with a spin, right? So you don't get in trouble by copywritten laws. Ooh, I love that. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Because as you know, me and my business, I don't do copywritten designs anymore. I used to when I was a young designer and I didn't know any better. And then as I've been in the industry for a few years now, I've learned that that's a big no-no. So I stay away from all of that. But you can always get inspiration from whatever you're designing and just do something that might look like it, but it's not actually it. And then you won't get in trouble. Ooh, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, I love it. Oh my gosh, stop it. Okay, we're going to keep on going. So now we're going to go all along the bottom. We're going to do the same exact thing, just layering our ribbon on top of each other and finding those tinsel ties and putting them in. I know that is something when we are just, starting off designing, you see all these people make copywritten stuff. So I thought it was okay. And then I learned it's not, and it is not worth losing my business over. Not worth it. And I totally understand. It wasn't my original idea. So I completely understand why companies do go after businesses for it. It's not like I came up with, whatever. I totally, totally understand. Oh, this is so pretty. Very, very snowy. Ice princess for sure. Okay, now on the bottom, as you can see, I have not been spreading these out, the tails. I just leave the ones on the bottom in a V. If you want to spread them out, you can do that. It's your design. I just like leaving mine in a V because I've definitely noticed over the years of wreath making that just for my own front door purposes, these ribbon tails kind of get a little crazy outside on your door in the wind on the bottom layer. So that is one reason why I'm like, I'm gonna leave them in a V, because my client's not really gonna go around and fluff them. They're not OCD like me. So I always kind of think of my customer. Is your customer gonna go around and fluff up those ribbons on their wreath? Do they know how to fluff up the ribbons? So I always think about that too. I'm laughing at myself because I have this huge black circle Sharpie mark on my finger too, and it looks like a mole. It should have made him into a happy face. That would have been silly. Oh, this is so pretty. So pretty. Guys, I know y'all won't watch this for a couple days after I filmed, but there's only a few more of these kits left. So if it is something you're interested in, I wouldn't wait. I wouldn't wait on this one because when I first released it a couple days ago, a lot of them did sell pretty quickly. So if it is something you're loving, go grab it. I also have some other kits available with them with TMI Gifts as well. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, so now we're gonna jazz it up a little bit and we're gonna add in our fun little items. I'm gonna add in these big snowflakes first, and what I'm thinking, since we have the bow down here, I'm gonna do a snowflake right at the top and then 2 off to the side. So I'm gonna do that first, and what I'm gonna do is just dip this into my hot glue pot right here, and then we're gonna stick it in right at the top. Y'all, I like my consistency. Actually, it's a little too hot. Oh, I forgot to turn it down. Okay, I like the glue, the consistency of honey. Mine's a little hot right now, but that's okay. Just want to add in these beautiful snowflakes. Make sure that you're going in that mesh so the glue has something to hold on to. And I'm just putting that, sorry, that was off camera. Putting that one right up there, and then we're gonna put one off to the side. Same thing, just dipping it in our hot glue and then putting it into our mesh. I'm going to hold it there for just a second because the glue is so hot. That is one reason why I do like to have my consistency, the glue of honey, because it kind of takes a while to stick to the mesh also. And I don't want to burn myself, obviously. Okay, so we're just going to pull that ribbon out of the way and then push that down to the mesh. And we're going to hold it there for just a second. Oh my gosh, so cute. So now we have those really cute little snowflakes coming out of the top. Oh, I love that. And now we're going to add a little bit of winter sparkle, and we're just going to add these all around the wreath as well. So what I'm going to do is just same thing, dip it in my hot glue, and we're just going to go in a complete circle and add in these beautiful white picks. What I kind of like to do is put them wherever those, like I said earlier, I use these as a guide. Wherever these little tinsel ties are is kind of where I focus first. So wherever there's a tinsel tie, I'm going to go right there and underneath that tinsel tie and add in that little bit of glitter and shine. Guys, when you get this kit, you're going to be amazed by these picks. These are absolutely stunning because not only do they have glitter on them, they also have these really cute sequins on them as well. Hold on. I think that guy's a little bit long. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe I forgot to turn down my glue pot. I turned it up because it is a little bit colder in here, and you know, colder room, it might take a little bit longer for the glue to warm up. And then I forgot to turn the glue pot down. That's okay though. Okay, I'm just going, hitting every single one. I'm gonna move that little guy out of the way and go behind him. Beautiful. And you're gonna get 2 of these picks in your kit. So just once you start designing, you're just gonna I just shred them. You can use your nippers though too. Just make sure that you leave that stem a little long so you can put it down into your design and have it stick out just a little bit. Perfect. And that's just going to give it a little bit of that. Ooh, yes. Glitter shine. Okay, we have a couple more left. So what I want to do next is kind of just look at it. Ooh, yeah. I'm loving all of that. And I'm going to cut these up a little bit and put them in my bow. So I'm just go in, fold those down, and snip them. And then I'm just going to put these coming out of my bow a little bit. Just wherever. Oh, yeah, that's pretty. Wherever you want them to stick out a little bit. Moving stuff out of the way. Don't be afraid to move your ribbon. It's pretty. And whatever I do to one side of the bow, I'm going to mimic and do it on the other side. We'll have those sticking out like that. One up the top, and then I think I might leave this one long though and have it coming down out of my bow. Yes. And then we'll put that little piece. Oh yeah. That little piece in there too. Because we got it, we might as well use it. Ooh, yeah. Okay, we're going to put that right in the middle. I want to make sure that it's popping up through the ribbon. I'm going to move that ribbon around. Perfect. All right, refluff the bow. We always, right? How many times do we refluff the bow as we're going? So many times. Okay, that is it. This is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let me raise y'all up carefully. Oh, don't look at my mess. Don't judge the mess. Oh my gosh, I love it. Winter Wonderland for sure. I love these big blue snowflakes. And then that just looks like little shimmers of snow, right? Oh, so pretty. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope it helps you. Oh my goodness. I love this. I love this design, y'all. If y'all want this kit, go check it out. TMIGifts.com. Use my code all 20 for 20% off your entire order. Thank y'all so much, guys. I also have some other kits in stock. I have a cardinal kit, winter cardinal kit that's stunning, and I have some bow kits that are Christmas themed. If you're still into fall, because we are in November, I do have 2 fall kits still available as well. So go check those out. My code AL20 works on everything. So check out some of my kits. All of my kits do have YouTube tutorials, so you can always come over here, watch the tutorial. Even if it was last year, tutorial's still here. So go check it out. Thank y'all so much for being here. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would love to have you over here permanently. Thank y'all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I can't wait to craft with y'all again soon. Bye, everyone.